financial wellness. Now, here are your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Franti.
Well, I hope you're ready for the second half of the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. And just so you know, if you're wondering, this is live. And you'll be able to tell that by my bloopers throughout the show. I guarantee you're going to get some of those. We're going to start off the show today with a little real estate roundtable. We're going to give you an idea live what's really happening. Because a lot of the information, just so you know, that you hear in the bigger media world, this is your local station. This is your local friends, Don Getling, Gino Franti, and with us today, joining us in the roundtable, is one of our original mortgage planners with Cherry Creek Mortgage, Mr. Daniel Hunt. How's it going, buddy?
Thanks for having me today.
All right.
As he knows, that was very nice of you. You know, we always know Dan is the guinea pig.
Yeah. You're like, hey, we're going to start this great company that's been around since '87. We're going to bring them out here to Santa Cruz because Santa Cruz needs them. They need us. And luckily, Dan went, all right, I'm in.
Yep.
And he's
sold
still here.
Sold me at that one, was it the golf tournament, right?
Yeah, that's all we needed to do.
Let's not bring that up again, though.
No, your wife's not listening. No, we're stoked to have Daniel Hunt join us. He is a true professional in every sense of the word. He really cares about his clients and cares about providing you with the best financing he can find, and our team here always supports us. We all have the same team. Isn't that nice, Gino? I mean,
it is. It's really great. In fact, last week, it seems that there's a little trend going right now, and we must be doing a really, really great job because we keep getting lots of food delivered to our office.
I know. How about that? Dan, you want to dive in? It was really nice. A good friend of ours, Jessica Fisher, who is the CEO of Top Agent Magazine, it's a national online magazine of some of the best real estate professionals and properties and information you can find across the nation. And she's become a good friend of ours and been on the show quite a few times. Sent us a very nice edible arrangements as a congrats for our success at the Afterburn Fitness Challenge.
Yeah, so you didn't know, but I was actually teeing up a confession. Uh-oh. So last week, Dan did, as usual, an amazing job for a client, and she was so tickled. She sent balloons. She sent an edible arrangement. She sent 2 boxes of strawberries.
Yeah, chocolate-covered strawberries.
Yeah, yours was a lot more fun, though.
Yeah, we got
it had chocolate all over it.
It was very good. Unfortunately, I couldn't eat much of it because I'm in another challenge, a different challenge. But yeah. It was good. I think we closed the deal in 18 days, and that she had to get it done. She had to be out by the 1st, and she loved it. So Linda really took care of of her, and she loved us and loved Cherry Creek, and she sent a little present. It was great.
Well, isn't that a wonderful part of your job, Dan, when you can perform when somebody really needs help, meaning needs somebody to perform, not talk. You see, Dan, right. you're hardcore and no lip service.
Right.
You jump all over us if we don't meet any of your clients' needs.
And yours. On top of that, she was in a short sale situation for 4 months. So her landlord let her stay there for 4 months, and eventually the landlord said, listen, I've hooked you up for 4 months. You have got to be out by the 1st.
Oh.
So she had to be out by the 1st, and we got it done. So she was ecstatic, to say the least.
Yeah, so the admission of guilt part is I was here on a Saturday, and I was like, oh, well, look, there's still a whole box of strawberries here. And I was like, well, gosh, if they just leave them here, this would be the second weekend. That's unacceptable. It's not going to work.
They're going to spoil.
They're going to spoil. I can't just leave them here. So my wife thanks you very much. She went through the whole box in like an hour and a half. I only had one, I think, but we all enjoyed that.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, no, but I partook in the other one where we had the chocolate covered bananas. That was my weakness.
Yeah, those were awesome. Yeah. And it's nice. I mean, if we keep this up, if we get an edible arrangement every week from one of our very happy clients or friends, we're going to be sitting pretty well. All right, so today we're going to go back into what's going on with the economy, what's going on with the real estate market today, because honestly it changes every day. And a lot of the information, as I was starting to allude to, changes that you hear in the regular media is old news or potentially has a political spin to it to some sort, or their own personal spins to it. There is no personal spins to anything. All we do is basically forward the information that we dissect every week. And I'll say dissect because it's not just reading off, today the sales numbers are this, last month they were this, the change is this. You'd fall asleep and think I was talking like Walter.
I'm falling asleep already. Jeez.
So what we do is we go through the trends and what they actually mean to you. So today we want to go through We're going to rehash a little bit about the jobs report, what the Fed has said, and what that means to you regarding interest rates, what it means about the current market, and why you need to take action today in multiple facets, not in just one. We're not going to, buy now. We're not a something like commercial talking about why you should go for a light 5. We're going to explain what's going on in the market and what your options are today.
Yeah, so in fact, you talked a little bit, Don, about the jobs report. And, as we talked earlier in the first segment, is what a nice trend line you were able to draw when you look at initial jobless claims. Of course, there's been spikes, but just a really nice trend line. So less people are being let go. And this is the precursor, and I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there, but I wouldn't be shocked if the next consumer confidence number is the best one we've seen in a very, very long time. I think the atmosphere in general is cheery. I see people...
Well, at least at Cherry Creek it is.
And no, but just in general. I mean, I don't hear people worried about losing their job. I hear people dreaming again of vacations and buying better cars and buying better homes. And I'll talk a little bit today about what sector of the market I see moving, which is an indicator that the economy is on the meld.
Well, you hit the nail on the head, and I'm sure, Dan, you've seen it too, is the fact it's all has to do with confidence. I don't care what numbers you see. For example, unemployment numbers coming down. If you see it going from 10% down to 7% and you don't have a job, those numbers mean nothing to you. They don't.
They don't.
I mean, you're like, oh, good for someone.
Good for 93%. I'm one of the 7, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So confidence is key. When people feel confident that they can maintain their job, keep their job, get a raise, get a new job, buy a home, know that the interest rates may not spike, and all these things make people feel more comfortable and therefore able to spend, more motivated to get a job, and so forth. So we're seeing that confidence coming back without a doubt.
Yeah, and so that breeds other successful parts of the economy, right? That confidence goes into spending, it goes into retail, and most importantly, what we're here to talk about, it goes into housing. And once you invest that money in housing, that creates a lot more jobs. So I feel like we've actually started the snowball effect in the right direction, and let's just hope it keeps growing.
Yeah, I think the one thing that as far as confidence is concerned, if that happens, people better get off the fence right now if they are, because that's going to send rates up. I mean, you're going to see rates go up. I mean, they're not going to spike or anything like that, but you're going to see them go up.
Well, when we come back, Dan, why don't we talk about where rates are at now, why they need to take advantage of it. We'll talk about a little bit of rent versus own, why they should own a home. We'll talk a little bit about the cost of waiting, either the increase in their payment or the loss of purchasing power. If they don't get off the fence, and that was basically the article I'm fine-tuning again, which is basically this is your last window of opportunity before the window closes on your hands, because it's huge. There is a huge opportunity for a lot of us out here. So we're going to go into some details on that to help you feel more confident about our economy and why you need to take advantage of the current market conditions now, as well as what's going on in the real estate market today. So when we come back to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS, you'll be right back with Don, Gino, and Dan.